What ship did he come from?
The Chill Breeze.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so some of the people coming from Sigir might also come from the underside. Maybe they also don't want to announce that, ability. And he says, "Welcome, participants." And he says, "Now, let the games begin." And the crowd erupts. Everybody's going crazy. First, we will start with the Nimble Hands contest. And he sort of motions towards this one area of the arena, and Kajiri says, yes, over there. And there are these three large sort of partitions, right? Like a rock. There's these, I want to say there are probably about there's one on the right side that's about 10 feet tall, one on the left side that's about the same, and one in the middle that's a bit lower, probably about 5 feet tall.
Okay.
And he says, every one of our participants participating in the Nimble Hands contest, come forward. And everyone starts to walk forward. And that's probably a good place for us to take our next break.
By the way, we should probably do this before we take breaks. If you're just now joining us, this is Natural Ones! If you have no idea what's going on, my friends, this is a show, the very first D&D show that, well, I can't say that Would You Kindly's ever done, but this group of casters has done together, and it is a show called Natural Ones, aptly named based on our 2 weeks ago, first episode, where Natural One was not only the name of the show, but what everyone, including myself, leading the fucking ship to doom, was rolling.
Except me.
So welcome in. If you guys are enjoying the show, make sure you not only follow Ram, this show is on this channel, that guy, follow him, but follow all the other Would You Kindly casters as well, and Mr. Wax Steven here, our wonderful DM of Doom. So thank you guys here for showing up. Welcome in. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Go nowhere. We'll see you in a few.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Natural Ones. I am Wax Steven. I am the DM of Doom, and I will be dragging these guys kicking and screaming through this campaign. The wonderful Would You Kindly crew of Romcom, Goobers 515, Overboard Gaming, Firecrow, and Farrington Empire, who has shown his true feathers to the group here.
Oh no!
Also, big shout out to Whack. I don't know if you guys have been watching, but Whack does streams, and he is you are a graphic designer yourself, right?
I am.
And he he has been designing our characters, and he's doing portraits of them. Farrington, you just saw. Farrington, you want to show them again?
Is there a way that I can throw that on screen?
That is what Whack has done and made.
Oh, there we go.
And yeah, Whack did that. He's doing that for each one of our characters, and they look amazing. FYI, he asked me if I could be portrayed with like my armor on backwards and like, you know, falling and stuff. And I just told him, have fun. So we'll see what happens.
And also,
Yeah.
full disclosure, Whack, that picture is now plastered all over my phone. It's my lock screen. It's my background. I have surrounded myself with beaks. It's awesome. I'm so
And
pumped.
there's
It looks
Super
incredible.
Yeah, no, seriously, dude, that is some really awesome work. So big shout outs to you, man. Thank you. And those are so cool. So
Much thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, the Nimble Hands contest. As you approach Corco, you can see that there are, as I mentioned, there are these three stone. There are these three stone sort of like outcroppings, basically, that have been put up. First, in the Nimble Hands contest, we will have rounds of trick shooting. Please, participants, line up. We will be making trick shots at targets thrown from one of these three partitions. You will not know which one it will be emerging from to start, but they will be thrown, and the one closest to the bullseye will win. You will have 3 attempts, and your scores will be added together. So just for mechanical purposes, your accuracy with whatever weapon you're using to shoot at these targets will be sort of added together. Okay?
Okay.
So each shot will be added together.
where's the rest of the team?
His opponents, or you mean like Heaven's Breath?
Heaven's Breath, the rest of us, yeah.
Wherever you want. I mean, the competitors are just sort of like grouped up in a big group off to the side, I guess, for the most part.
Okay. I just didn't know if we had like a section of the stands or like if we were on the field, like in the bottom, you know, like.
Well, there's
we
like
could cheer him on.
Yeah, I mean, you guys would probably be like off a bit to the side. There's some tents set up, so you'd probably be like under one of the tents.
Gotcha.
Because it's like essentially a desert kind of climate, so it's hot as fuck.
Sure.
And the sun is like beating down on people. Like a lot of the people are covered with tents. Yes. So he says, first up in the Nimble Hands competition, Shunvoy. She walks up. Again, no flourish, nothing. She's very quiet. And she takes out a long bow and she notches an arrow. And she says, "Get ready! Begin!" And you can see one of these targets get winged out from the right side, like really fast, like, and it's sort of like it's basically like a circular target, with a bullseye on it that gets sort of thrown out. And she takes aim with her longbow and fires 23. Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
here we
and,
go, ladies and gentlemen. Here it fucking goes. Here we start.
Excellent shot. Next up, Godfried. Godfried walks up, and This is somebody that was not introduced before. Another person that was missed.
Do you want to tell them? You just go ahead and tell them about what you like. The fact of like that those people weren't just thought up on the spot. Like, go ahead. Like,
they weren't actually. I do have them on the list. I missed them before.
You made 22, correct?
Yeah, I made 22.
He made 22 characters, guys, for this. You should be in all. I barely made.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just kind of.
I'm in awe. I'm in awe of how badly I'm getting my ass kicked.
You're good. I'm super happy. That's crazy, man. Anyway.
So yes, this human actually walks up. He says, "I am sorry, I missed him before. Godfried from Team Sandstorm." And he's got like this really like dirty like kind of parka outfit on. He's actually got like some cowboy boots on with spurs, and you can see he's got this like weird contraption at his waist. And he says, "Get ready for your shot." And you can see he's like hovering his hand over this contraption at his waist. Go! And the target comes flying out, and you hear this loud, and you can see like this like spark shoot out from this pistol that he brings out, and and the crowd's like boo. Ooh. You can see him like he takes out this like stick and he's like jamming into the barrel of his gun. It's just like yeah, it looks like he's like slagged part of it. He looks like so like dejected and depressed.
By the way, the entire time so when he sees this like explode, he was smiling after the shot of the first person. He was like, and then this happened. He's like,
next. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Okay. And next we have another person. Ah, yes. I am sorry, I missed you as well. This fellow from Eastwall for Team Chillbreeze. Esterbjorn Lockhart von Higgelschmidt. Am I reading?
God bless you.
And it's quite obviously a gnome.
Quickly
And he,
goes
like-
into a coughing fit.
Yeah, he like walks up, and he's you can see like he's a bit like twitchy. He's like around like whole crowd. He sort of like looks like a lemur or something, like the way he's like all like sort of frantic, like a prey animal or something. And he walks up and he says, "Get ready! Fire!" And you can see him like out of nowhere, like he just like his hand darts below his cloak, and out comes this like small crossbow. Fires. Excellent shot! And now, from Team Heaven's Breath, Corco!
I
Get
step
ready!
forward. Raise an eyebrow.
Fire!
Could be
Ah, not bad, not bad. Next up, Talus. So from Team Cloud Whisper. Talus walks forward. He shoots. Oh! And see the target get whipped out, and his longbow, and you could see like he actually doesn't look at the target, like he stares at Shunvoy. Sails out to the target. Crowd erupts. Amazing! The team Cloud Whisper seems to have this event well in hand. Now for round 2. Shunvoy! And she walks up. Fires. As soon as I can find her character. Oh! Not bad, not bad. Next up, we have Gottfried. Perhaps he can fix his device now. And you can see he's all fucking, he just looks like so pissed off. And he's like checking the trigger on this pistol. And he's like, click, 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 click. And he's like jamming some ammo in there. Fire! Ah! And thunder cracks through the arena as his pistol fires. Boom! And this like huge chunk of the target gets knocked out. Well done! We would have to... Estabjorn! Estabjorn walks up, fires again. Whoa! Excellent shot. Very well, very well. And now, Korko!
Come on, Korko, you got this.
Come on, buddy.
I'm gonna get up and cheer really loud at this. And just give him some false praise here. Hopefully he does better in the next one.
Oh.
You want to make a performance? Or actually, deception.
Okay, I'll make a deception. So transparent.
You're like,
Oh, wow.
Like, how far are we off? Like, how obvious was it that Rom, or not Rom, as a tool, utterly and entirely does not believe in Korko here?
oh, I mean, it's obvious. Like, his clapping is just pathetic. Like, he's just...
Oh my god, such a great shot. Seriously.
With the music and everything, all I can think of is Aladdin. And you go and Korko, he's our man. If he can do it, great!
Absolutely. Talus! Talus steps up. Fires. Ooh. An excellent shot. Talus is leading this competition. And now for the final shot.
Rip me.
And Shunvoy steps forward. Fires. Her arrow sails just barely hits the target, and she sort of puts her bow away, and you can hear like Talus like. Next, Gottfried. He loads his gun, takes aim. He's like aiming already for the target. Target shoots up from the bottom. Fires, just hits the edge of the target. Oh, unfortunate. Gottfried. I'm sorry. And he just like throws his pistol on the ground, like steps on it a bit. Estabjorn. Estabjorn whips out the light crossbow again, fires. Ooh, excellent shot. And Korko.
I dropped my longbow.
You drop it?
Nope. There's a reason. I'm just dropping my longbow.
Okay.
On the ground?
I'm gonna snap fire with a hand crossbow.
Yeah, you hit like the outer ring of the target.
I'm gonna remember this for years.
I pick up my longbow and I shrug.
Ah, Not bad, not bad. At least he hit it. Right, Gottfried? Give the double middle fingers like up towards...
I
towards
glance over at Godfrey to say, yeah, at least I didn't shoot myself in the foot.
And he looks over at you and you can see him like, you're going to shut up.
Didn't know
You'll
we had
see.
people from Alabama in this universe,
Got the whole gamut.
which I totally approve of.
And last but not least, Talus. Talus walks with a swagger. Fire!
Wow.
I hate your roll so much, Wack.
Oh my god!
23, 21, 22. That's good.
Wow!
Beak's confidence is wavering.
Oh, I'm happy as fuck right now.
I
Hey,
am
but-
sorry, Gottfried. You have been eliminated from this portion of the contest. Everyone else may move on to the test. Okay. So now Talus, Shunvoy, Estabjorn, and Korko, you will move on to the test of the 7 bells. You guys walk forward away from the targets, and you can see that there is this sort of like roughly hewn humanoid shape that's dressed in clothing. And there are several bells hanging from the clothing. 7 of them, as a matter of fact, at different parts of the body. For the test of the 7 bells, you must remove the bells as quickly as possible and as silently possible. It says, sleight of hand and stealth are key. It says, everyone will be timed, and most importantly, if we hear the bells, you will be eliminated. And there is only 1 round in this part of the test. Shunvoy, you are up first. Walks forward. And so it's going to be a combination of sleight of hand and stealth. And that's going to roll. Shunvoy walks up, and you can see that somebody has this like hourglass filled with sand, and there are like these little notches set into it. As soon as the hourglass turns, you may begin. Hourglass is turned over, and she like darts in and starts trying to remove the bells. She's going to roll a sleight of hand check, which is Dex 12, and a stealth check 19. 12 and 19 for Shunvoy. Okay. Excellent. Well done. And you can see like her time. She got like 4 notches worth. Took her to remove the bells safely. Next up, we have Gottfried. Oh, I am sorry. You can see like everybody start to laugh a little bit, like as gold turban dwarf just sort of like grabs his stomach and laughs, and you can see you can hear Gottfried's just sort of yell, "Just wait, I'll make my mark on Ishiki." Estabjorn! And the little gnome walks up. Hourglass flips over.
The fuck are these rolls? Good lord.
Those actually weren't great. He's got a ridiculously high score.
Ah.
Okay. And next, we have Corco.
Good luck, Corco.
Ooh, dang.
Glad someone's still rooting for him.
Nice. Excellent. And you made it through, it only took you 2 notches. On the hourglass. And now, Talis! Forward. Damn, he's really good at shooting, but not this. Oh, but never mind. I rolled a natural 19. Oh, and like as he goes for the last bell, and you can see like he throws the bell down on the ground. I am sorry, Talis, our number 1 contestant so far in the competition of the Nimble Hands. Been eliminated.
Corco just turns over and looks at Godfrey and gives him a little.
Poor Godfrey.
Yeah. So Talis like walks over towards Godfried, and he's staring daggers at Chunboy. And we will announce our winners at the end of the competition. And the audience is like, boo! Next, we have... And he motions towards this like large area that's off to the side. And he says, reveal the drunken obstacle course! You can see like this large, crazy set of contraptions. Like all these like gears and steam shooting out. And like there's these like large moats and stuff. For the audience to picture, imagine like a steampunk American Ninja Warrior.
Yes, please.
I approve.
Yes. And there's just this like straight up like this table, and it's filled with shots of alcohol. It's just lined up with these shots. Before we start the drunken obstacle course competition, each participant will drink 5 shots fire whiskey. Ooh, and the audience. Roll me a history check, please, Tibron.
Oh, all right, I got this.
I just look over at Rom while he's doing this, or at Azatoul. I'm just like, 5 silver says he falls off.
I know nothing about this stuff.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Dropping that one.
I'm ready to down like 10 shots of this at this point. It sounds like nothing. I'm great. I'm ready.
Forgot how to count.
Let's get some ones. Let's get some ones in the chat, please.
Let me see
get
your
some
ones in the chat.
Tons
my
of
friends.
ones.
Get some ones.
All the ones in the chat, my friends.
Let's get some
That's
ones.
that one.
Okay.
Boomrock, did you just propose a bet, by the way?
I did. 5 silver says he falls off.
I'll take that bet.
Good.
Okay, so yes, somebody sort of like motions you guys over towards the table, and he says, "First, the drinking contest. You must drink 5 shots of the fire whiskey as quick as you can." Now, the way that this is going to work, after each shot, you're going to roll a Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Buckle
First
ladies
up,
and gentlemen.
we have Botak Iron Gullet. Dwarves have a hearty constitution. Very interesting. And he goes up and he just back the 5 shots like super quick. Whew.
What are
Okay.
the 2 numbers mean?
So dwarves have advantage on Constitution saving throws against poison, which for all intents and purposes is what this stuff is.
Fair enough.
And he still didn't do that great.
And he did not do great. No. So you can see him like knock these back. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just sort of averaging the numbers. He's an average of 13.6. And you can see like he wobbles a little bit like as he drinks that last one. Oh, is he all right? I don't know. And he's like, and you can see like he probably chokes back like a little bit of vomit.
Just like,
Next, Pinton Withershins. And the halfling walks up.
wait, I thought he was
Go!
the bare guy.
What's that?
I thought he was the bare knuckle guy, or is that somebody else?
Somebody else.
Oh, okay. Apologies.
Pinton was the one who tried to follow up my amazing flourish.
Thank you.
Yep.
We're good.
Oof. Oof. So halflings, just an FYI, halflings, and nobody played one, are called lucky, and they get to re-roll 1s on the first one. So he's actually got that 18 there.
Damn.
3, 4, and 5. Ooh! Looks like Tiburon's getting lucky on this one. And let's see, he did not roll well. All right, 9 plus.
Are you missing a roll from him?
No, there's 5.
Or are you just doing the advantage thing? Okay.
Yep.
I look
One
at
of them's up above in the top side there.
I look at Beaks and I'm like, do you know what any of this stuff is? What are they drinking?
Can I make a history check?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, fire whiskey, strong stuff. Comes from the underside, and typically it's brewed. It's made by fire genasi. Fire whiskey is like nuclear level alcohol. it's almost like pure alcohol. Like it burns like a son of a bitch on the way down.
We're doing shots of Everclear.
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah.
I have a scarf.
I look at Umrak and I say, paint thinner. Tiburon is screwed.
Fun. I'll take my silver now, thank you, as a tool.
Okay, so he actually he wobbles a bit, and he pukes.
Ooh.
Oh, I am sorry, Pinten. I am sorry. That does not look pleasant. But there are no eliminations in the drunken obstacle course. We encourage it on the obstacle course. For mechanical purposes, he is suffering from level 1 exhaustion.
I was gonna ask, if you puke it up before your body's digested it, doesn't that technically mean you're not as drunk and hindered?
Yeah, but you know what?
I mean,
It's
puking
just-
hurts your body, so I get it.
Yeah, this is strong stuff. It actually, it double burns, basically. It's coming up the second time, and this shit burns like a son of a bitch. It hurts. It hurts to puke it up.
Gotcha.
All right. Next up, we have Tiburon!
Oh yeah. So I'm
5
making
Constitution.
5 Constitution. Okay. Number 1.
Not bad.
horrible. That's not bad. Not as others, it doesn't look like.
Right in the middle.
This is going to average a 13.8. And you are definitely feeling you are feeling rough and like really close to puking, but doesn't quite happen. Doesn't quite happen. Brutal. All right. Let me put it this way. If Pinton actually got those ones, he would not be doing very well at all. Okay. And next up, we have Rafley Jutkins. Walks forward and he will... Okay. On the first one, Grafley takes the swig and he just... He pukes on the first one.
Wow.
Yeah. Brutal.
Gruffly.
And he really struggles on the next ones. Absolutely brutal. Ooh, what did you eat for breakfast? That is disgusting.
I'm sauntering back over towards Umrek and the rest.
Yeah, so Grafley is sort of he's like got his hands on his knees, and you can see him like, and he's like really wobbly. And last but not least, Emberly. And this like really attractive fire genasi walks up, and again, she is very confident about her body, and just her body language in general is very she's very, very proud and confident. She walks up, she scoffs at the drinks, and she double fists them. Does them all super quick. Okay.
They all have
Let's see.
advantage, right? Or is it just you just doing the...
It's just I have this set up in the sheet this way. I didn't set it up to roll just one.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I made 22 characters, so I just
How
forgot
dare
stuff.
you.
I just forgot stuff.
I think
Oh, good, man.
You still rolled Grafley, though.
Yeah, you rolled Grafley.
Oh, I
Pretty
did?
well.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I got to re-roll that then because he's got a different score. My
I have a
bad.
feeling she has great resistance to this, and I want to see her rolls.
She actually does. My bad. One.
Woo!
She is a fire genasi, and fire whiskey is made by fire genasi. She gets advantage on this one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that nat 20.
Yeah, she barely looks phased at all. Like with each shot, you could see like the intensity of her fire hair start to get brighter and brighter.
Fuck.
And you can see like this little like burp, like this little belch of fire shoot out from her mouth, like as she finishes the last shot. And she sort of takes a little bit of a bow, and she says to the rest of you, the competitors, "Delicious."
I'm going to applaud that. Like, outright, I'm giving her the biggest applause I can. I'm going to bow to her as well, because that's an impressive performance.
You're also already drunk.
I know.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
Even more accurate to your character.
Lean over to Umrak and say, I want to marry her.
Good luck.
Yeah, you have to be really careful in the sack. You have to take fire extinguisher right over there. Okay, so the guard like tries to steady Grafley as he motions you over to this ramp, basically. And you guys like walk up this ramp, and there's like just a platform up top, and you can see like there's like a balance beam. There's like these two like moving like giant, like padded, like large, like clubs, basically, that are just sort of like alternating, like like moving back and forth. And yeah, so like that's like the first obstacles, like these like clubs moving back and forth. Very well. And now, through the obstacle course. First up is Botak Iron Gullet. Crowd.
Crowd
And you
goes
can
nuts.
see, like-
that. Sorry, you kind of cut out there. Crowd goes nuts. Yeah. Okay. Good. Just want to check.
So like there's like this large pile of sand, like that's just it's like these sort of hills of sand positioned below the below these obstacles. God. So Botak like walks up. The person that is able to succeed through the course the quickest will win. If you fall from an obstacle, you are eliminated. Botak steps up and he walks forward. And he will have to roll an acrobatics check to avoid that. Okay, so Botak like steadies himself, and then like he tries to like rush forward onto this balance beam with these clubs. Oh! And he does it gracefully as fuck. You would never imagine that a dwarf would move like this. He's got a -1 modifier, by the way. He just fucking like nimbly like walks across this balance beam and like pirouettes almost like as he avoids these like giant like like these clubs and these like gusts of steam. Oh, Botak! Crowd is like going
quick
nuts.
aside from everyone in chat. When he says the crowd does something, there's a crowd here. We're not seeing enough crowd action from the crowd. Crowd. All right, I'm good. Just saying. Role playing is a joint effort. All right.
It is. He walks up to the next obstacle and he says, "And now for the rope swing." And you can see like there's this like series of like 4 ropes, like a la like kind of like Tarzan, and there's like this big vat of like this like steaming like pile of it looks like nasty mud that's just like it's shooting like gouts of steam, and he is positioned precariously over a mud pit. Ooh. And Botak like walks forward. Can he swing successfully from the 4 ropes? And Botak going to grab one of the ropes and start swinging. He's going to roll an athletics check to do this. First one, he makes it. The second one, he misses and falls into the mud pit.
No, not Botak! No!
Oh, boo! Oh, and Botak falls to the mud. Perhaps 1 fire whiskey too much. Boo!
There you
Boo! Next, we have Pinton Withershin. Pinton like walks up. He's a bit wobbly. And you can see him like try to straighten himself up and get ready for these clubs. Pinton walks forward and he will try to avoid them. He is not doing great though. So the first level of exhaustion, just to explain to you guys what that means. First level of exhaustion is disadvantage on ability check. So he's rolling with disadvantage on these. Really bad to be drunk in the first portions of the fight.
Oh, come on.
But he barely dodges the last club. It just sort of barely caresses him, but he does get past. And and he makes his way towards the rope swings. Made it past the clubs, and now Pinton will try to avoid the mud pit. And you can see, like, by now Botak has, like, made his way out, and he's, like, trying to get out, like, quick. Like, it's hot mud, man. Like, this is pretty hot, so it's not, like, boiling, but, you know, he's trying to, like, get it off of him, and he's, like, you know, he looks uncomfortable, to say the least. You can see, like, some people, like, bring over some brushes to try and, like, clean him off and stuff. He's, like, turning around, and there's, like, big brushes on him. And Pinton starts to swing. Just misses the rope completely. He's like, face plants right into the mud. Oh, Pinton! I am sorry. You have been eliminated. Next up, Graffley Judkins. And you can see, like, Graffley has not moved forward. Graffley Judkins! Graffley, please make your way to the obstacle. Okay. Graffley, like, wobbles his way over there. Guy is completely shit-faced. He is absolutely rolling with disadvantage.
No, not Graffley. Not this way.
And Graffley tries to make his way.
The disadvantage as well?
With the clubs, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so he walks onto the beam, and he doesn't even make it to the clubs. He just, like, missteps and, like, falls off into the sand. Oh, Graffley, I am sorry. I am so sorry. Graffley has been eliminated. So far, Botak and Pinton have made it to the rope swing. Botak has made it the furthest. Tiburon, please step forward.
All right, better than Pinton. Better than Pinton. Better than Pinton.
Acrobatics, please.
Absolutely.
You barely make it past the clubs. Yeah, like part of your doublet gets smudged, you know, like with some of probably a little bit of blood from like one of the testing people. They missed. You know, one of the club test dummies. But they just used, like, yeah, it was an actual person.
We use people. It makes sense. They don't. It's cheap that way.
They were trying to test how much padding they needed. And yeah, you just barely make it. Oh, excellent, Tiburon!
Tiburon!
And now the rope swing. And please, 4 athletics check.
4 athletics checks. My God.
I look around at our group
1,
and I try to cheer him on a little bit.
3,
like, try to do a group
4.
cheer.
Oh. Oh.
So you make it to the 3rd rope, and you misjudge the swing of the rope, like coming back and forth, and just and the mud is hot as fuck. It's hot as fuck. It's like a really hot shower, and it's just clinging to you. So it's like it's not quite boiling, but it's hot. Like there's some kind of spring or something underneath this, so that's creating this like hot mud.
Look at it this
People
way.
pay
It's good
good money
his
for this
pores.
stuff, though.
I believe it.
See?
This is relaxing. It's an experience. I'll take it.
I just put my hand out. Towards Azaki.
Well, technically, Tiburon is in the lead.
I said fall off, not win.
True.
He did. You're winning that bet.
And last but not least, Emberly.
Emberly, Emberly.
Yeah, and the crowd is like,
Emberly.
woo! All kinds of like cat calls and like inappropriate comments and shit being thrown out from the crowd. Like,
I look over
Yeah.
at Umrock and I go, like to stoke her fire. Get it? I'm an air Genesis thing, you know. She's a, you know, yeah.
do
You
whatever you
see
want.
where I'm going with this?
You can do whatever you want. Give me my damn silver.
I look at Raz and say that joke blows.
Oh,
nice. Roll me a performance check for that joke.
oh my god! Come on, please.
Oh yeah! Wow. Wasting the good rolls.
Wow.
That was a great
Yeah.
joke, man.
So Umrak, you probably actually crack up just a little bit, like at that stupid pun. It's just probably like a smirk, like a little bit of a smirk.
Exactly
Just
that. That little like half laugh followed by. You got it.
The shake of the
Perfect.
head,
Wonderful
which is like a lot for you. Like that's
Yeah.
a lot. Okay, so Emberly steps up and she heads towards the clubs. She is the fucking wind, no problem. She actually, you can see like she actually like, as she nimbly dodges the clubs, you can see like touches her finger to her tongue, and you can see like this little bit of fire as she draws like an E on the clubs as she passes. In fire, and you just see like this little E on fire. She walks up to the ropes. Excellent, and the crowd's like, Amberly, Amberly, Amberly. And like the like raving dudes that are just like so enamored with her are like, woo, yeah, going crazy. And she walks up to the ropes, and before the golden turban begins to announce the rope section, she's already jumping for them. Barely catches the first one.
In response to that, as she's about to jump, I say, "Well done!" in an attempt to distract her using my cutting words. It's not a magical effect, so I'm going to subtract 3 from that.
Oh, that's a 1d6.
Excellent. Excellent. So yes, she goes for the first rope, and let's see, what I'm gonna do? Roll me. So normally this is against attack, right?
No,
So what
it's
I'll
actually
do-
against ability checks. It can
Cutting
be
words.
attacks or ability checks. Yeah.
Check on that.
Cutting words. When a creature you see within 60 feet to make an attack roll, an ability check, or a damage roll, you can use reaction to use your wit and distract, confuse, or otherwise sap the confidence or competence of a creature.
Very well done. She goes for the first rope, and like she's obviously like she's like totally into the crowd cheering for her and stuff, and you just like turns your way and like
Oh my god, no!
falls off. And we have Emberly eliminated.
What?
You son of a bitch.
What does it sound like when fire goes into hot mud, by the way?
Oh, you hear like a and just like a and like
Whoa.
a few seconds later, you just see like a like the mud just go flying, and she's glaring the fuck at you, Tiburon. She's just
A beautiful performance, my lady. Well done.
I'm just sitting there just like, yes! Well done! Like, that was straight for Tiburon, because I know exactly
you know the
what it
scene. You know the scene Back to the Future, like any of the Back to the Futures where Biff gets nailed into a manure truck. You just see like the mud spill out of her mouth, like.
Well played, Tiburon. Well played.
Well done. And the crowd's like, and you can hear like the dudes in the front that have like run forward trying to get a look at Emberly. They're just like, boo! Scream in there.
Now I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see who in chat is gonna say yeah, and who in chat's gonna say boo. We know who you are, and we're judging you. Anyway,
Right. And now for the air supremacy course. And he motions towards this one area, and it's this like plateau area, and you're sort of being led over, Beaks, to this area with this like small plateau, and there are these 3 rises on it, these large 3 stone rises, and there are platforms